chilling with Pro Street Invaders, and we're gonna do a walk around Transia High. It's a Golf 7R.
Yeah, so this is the facelift version of the Golf 7R.
Yeah, you see,
so
that was the part that I was looking
it's,
for. Okay, awesome.
They've nicknamed it the 7.5.
Uh-huh.
So
any difference in terms of kilowatts, power output, between the 7 and the 7.5?
Yeah, so in South Africa, the normal Golf 7 is 206 kilowatts.
Uh-huh.
And then the 7.5 comes in at 213.
Oh, okay.
Although you do have the performance version of the 7.5, which comes in at 228. This particular one is the 213 and the 380 newton meters of torque. So it's just a standard version of the Golf 7.5.
Oh, nice. Okay. And then have you done any performance mods?
There's no performance mod. The only thing that I did do to it is a resonator delete, just to add more drama. But in terms of performance, this car is stock.
So we're gonna do a quick walk around of the car, as Dikheto has highlighted. It's a 7.5 Golf R. And year model?
This one is the 2018. So you can get normal Golf 7Rs. I think mid-year, then they introduced the 7.5. So from 2017 all the way up until I think 2020.
And then you've got the quite low profile rims there. How do you find it, like around?
Yeah, it's a pain. It's a pain. I'm fixing my wheels every now and then. So it's 19 inches. The profile is 35.
Exhaust wise, is this stock? Other than the resonator thing that you did?
Yeah, so that's part of the exhaust. But like I said, everything else from downpipe all the way down to the back box is stock. The only thing that has been taken out is the resonator. So yeah, it just adds more sound.
No, that is awesome. That's the interior as we see it. It's quite a neat car. It's been quite an eventful day. However, it's a pretty much clean car. So we are now looking at the interior. It's quite an advanced one. You can see the cluster there. It's a digital one, and also the infotainment is a touchscreen.
Yes, it is touchscreen. So
oh, dope. That's proper.
You can
proper. We're looking at the maps there. Yeah. And I'm basically interested in the technology that you have in the car.
Okay. So I'm using Android Auto at the moment.
Okay.
But you can also connect with an iPhone.
All right, so we've got Android Auto. That's for convenience there. For a fast car like this, you need to keep your eyes on the road. So it's nice when you have everything integrated on the car system. You can take your calls, read your messages from the screen without necessarily losing focus or getting your attention out of where it's supposed to be.
Correct.
That's a nice one, bro. That's a nice one. And spec-wise, do they all come like this, or was it something that you spec to say, like, you want a digital cluster, touchscreen infotainment system?
This is a very basic spec. If people want to be very aggressive, they'll say it's a poverty spec. So it's the basics. I think in South Africa, you cannot get a Golf 7.5 without the digital cluster. I think it comes standard. Even though I think abroad maybe you can choose not to have it, but I think South Africa, you get the cluster and then the updated radio. So this head unit is different from the one in the 7.
Oh, okay.
Even though this is still the basic one, so there's a more advanced version of this head unit. I think it's the one that goes along with the navigation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's a few features that are missing from this car. Like I said, it's not necessarily fully spec'd, but I guess it's enough. There are cars that have, I think it's called inductive charging. So you just put your phone here and then it starts charging.
And then it starts charging.
Yeah,
oh, nice.
This one does not have it.
You don't have that.
There are cars that have adaptive cruise control, which is that the cruise controller can adjust the speed according to the car that's in front of you.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
There are cars that have a blind monitor assist.
The blind spot
I think
thing.
lane assist also. Yeah, I think those are the much later cars. I think from 2019 upwards they came with a lot of those features.
But nice.
But the much earlier cars didn't necessarily come with those features from factory. What this one does have, which I've not seen in most 7.5s, the more advanced 7.5s, if I can say that, is the Dyna audio sound system.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't have the standard audio. I mean,
yeah.
but this is like top of the range on your Golfs. So I think it's
Yeah.
expected that the sound will be quite different.
Yeah, I've seen some that don't have it. I've seen some 7.5s that don't have the dyno audio. And I've seen some that don't have the stop start also.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah,
Then they use the normal key.
Yeah, they use a key, which is interesting. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But otherwise, yeah, it's enough. If you've got your Android Auto, then you're okay. I haven't really required anything else. It does have normal cruise control. You've got the speed limiter, which is enough for me, I guess.
No, that's for sure. No, that's a nice one, Ruth. That's a nice one. How is it different from when you're driving it alone instead of, let's say, having it as a sports car? I know, like in such situations like this,
Yeah.
where we're chilling with the guys, and of course you'll be on that aggressive mode and all that. But when driving it as a family car, it's still suitable. It works.
Yes, for sure. I literally took out the baby seat today coming here.
Oh, okay.
I took out the baby seat in the back.
Uh-huh.
It's used as a family car when it's needed.
And it works.
A lot of space in the boot. I recently bought a generator. I put the seats down at the back, put a generator in the back, and it was enough.
So the load capacity is not an issue.
Yeah, it's more than enough. Probably if I start having more children, then I might need a bigger car. But for 1 or 2 children, it's more than enough.
You're doing fine
it's perfect,
as it is.
It's perfect.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people, and myself maybe included, would think that this is perfect as a sport car or one of those cars that you drive when you are alone or on weekends. But then when you start thinking now, having a full load family, given the suspension, as compared to that of a standard Golf, like the 1.4s and all that, it may be different. So we start thinking that because of its low and all that, maybe it might be compromising if you start using it as a normal family car. But it's good to know that there isn't any issues. It works perfectly fine.
Yeah, there is a bit of a trade-off, but like you're saying, it definitely can be used as a family car. But in terms of suspension, obviously it's slightly lower than the regular TSI and slightly lower than the GTI. And the tires are, like we were talking about the profile earlier on, so it's a bit...
it's a low profile.
Yeah, it's low profile. It can be a bit harsh at times. Yeah. But yeah.
And I believe it's sensitive, as we indicated with the
Yes,
potholes.
sure.
We know how our roads are.
For sure, yeah,
For sure. That's another headache.
Definitely.
That's another headache. And it's got the 4Motion. I think this is the biggest advantage.
Yes.
In my opinion, other than the performance, if I were to compare this car with the likes of like your GTI.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, 4-wheel drive. Yeah, I feel very confident driving out. Even like now in the rain, I don't have any issues now.
Yeah.
Having to drive out in the rain.
You know that your traction
knowing
is
that,
in order.
I'm more or less safe. And yeah, even in terms of just the sport aspect of it.
The takeoffs and all that.
Yeah, for most cars, you're gonna kill them.
Yeah.
Off the line.
Oh,
yeah.
No, that's awesome. And then kilometers, when you got it, where was it in terms of kilometers? Did you get it brand new? Or
I didn't get it brand new, but I did get it at very, very low mileage. It was at 13,000 Ks.
Oh, yeah, no,
when I got it. So I actually took it for its first service.
Exactly. I was about to say that if you got it at that mileage, you probably had to do you were the one that did the first service of this car. No, that's quite dope. I mean, for me, a car that you bought at 13,000 kilometers is pretty much new. Pretty much brand new. And one of the reasons why I'm saying that is because of the BMW that I'm driving right now.
Sure.
I'm sitting at about 345,000 kilometers.
Wow.
So it's quite a high mileage. Hence I'm saying, no, definitely you got a nice one. You got it. That was as good as brand new.
Yeah.
If anyone was to ask me whether I got it brand new or not, then I was in your situation, I would say, no, definitely brand new.
Yeah, definitely.
No, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. So engine-wise, we have the
2 liter.
2 liter. So it's a 4-cylinder.
Yeah,
engine.
2 liter TSIR.
Wow.
If we're being fancy.
And there we go.
Particularly
it's exactly like that. 2 liter TSIR.
E8888 engine.
Okay, what's the engine called?
E8888. That's the engine code.
Oh, the engine code. Okay.
Which is the one that's being used in most high-performance VWs and Audis.
Yeah, because I mean, this is
that same car. This Audi next to us has got the exact same engine as this one.
Oh, so it means
also
even the performance, performance-wise, in terms of the numbers,
they're more or less the same. Yeah.
Oh, no, that is awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is
Pretty,
awesome.
pretty standard. There's nothing going on here.
Yeah, and I think one of the reasons why I'm interested in the engine part, to mention that it's a 2-liter engine, there's always that expectation, and I think it's from your R32s.
Yes, yes.
People are always expecting that because we had that R32 as
Yes.
a 3.2-liter V6
Yes,
engine.
yes, yes,
Now
yes.
there's an expectation that with these ones,
Yeah.
we still
So,
need
yeah,
to have
from-
that
yeah.
kind of configuration, and that's not the case.
Yeah.
It cannot be undermined. I mean, if you look at the likes of your Mercedes A45S,
Sure.
4-cylinder engine, and they push in quite high kilowatts there.
Yes,
so
yes, for sure.
this cannot be disappointing at all. Tell me, do they have a specific name for this color?
Yeah, this one is called Lapis Blue.
I knew it. That
I
there's
think
supposed to
it's-
be something about
Yeah,
the
I think it's
color.
been this color since the Golf 6R, if I'm not wrong.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's called Lapis Blue.
Oh,
I think
that's
it's
a nice
the
one.
release color that it came out in.
All right. No, that's quite dope. Thank you very much, Tikhacho Brew, for taking us through your car. It's been a nice one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure.
Cheers.